Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So looking at the new character in Guild of Guardians, so just go a little bit through the process of how they have launched the character. It's actually how they've done all their NFT character launches. So this on the Guild of Guardians website, guildofguardians.com, and they have this prayer system. So the character is called Jadey. She's a legendary healer. And they sort of use this gacha system where you have a prayer, you buy some prayer NFTs and then you burn them, and there's a percentage chance that you'll get the character you want. So you can see here, so the simplest thing here is a Jadey prayer. Each prayer is a chance to summon Jadey, guaranteed after 50 sacrifices. So if you sort of do the math here, we can see the price is basically $5, and you're guaranteed... If you buy 50, you're guaranteed to have one. So basically, the price on here is $250, which is fairly expensive for a NFT, I would say. We can see here there's a discount going on at the moment, so it's slightly cheaper, 10% off. So that would be $225. We can also see here that this went live last week. There's not really been a lot of on these ones, at least. Not many buyers, because there's still only 20% of the discount. Even the discount pool has been bought. So this one here is the same, but here you're buying 150 prayers, so you're $460. But because there's 150 prayers, you're guaranteed to get 3 of those. So you can again sort of divide by whatever, and this is the cheaper way of doing it. But obviously you're paying $450. Then there's a few different options. There's this Chroma Jadey prayer. So the Chroma ones are just the character with a different skin. Here you're guaranteed to get her after 2 sacrifices. So this is again slightly cheaper. This is obviously you need 2 of these. That's under what's going to be $180 or $190. So this is why people are buying this one rather than this one, because it's cheaper. You can also buy 15 of the Chroma versions here. So this is how they're if you want to get the character, if you want to mint the character yourself, this is how you do it. You basically sort of have to rely on the randomness. You can actually buy it within the game as well, using have another sort of summoning system. That's even more expensive, because obviously Apple and Google get their 30% on that, and you're using in-app purchase. So this is the cheapest way of doing it. Of course, the simplest way of doing it is just to go to a marketplace, and here we're on Token Trove, one of the marketplaces supporting the game, and we can just buy one here for, you can see, cheapest one here is $45. So this actually shows the different. So this one here, this shows the different skin. So this is the normal one with the sort of normal skin color. But the cheapest one is one of the Chroma ones, because obviously, as we saw before, this Chroma Jadey prayer is much cheaper actually than this one. So people have been buying this one, and then to sell it on, obviously there's more of these. There's 173 of these supposedly rarer ones, but there's only 124 of the normal ones. I mean, obviously there are different Chroma versions, so these ones are much rarer. There's this sort of black and white one and this gold one. There's also different prices, because some of these have been leveled up. So if you buy the Enlightenment, this is like the standard one, Enlightenment 5 Radiant 0. And if you want to start leveling these things up, you need to buy another one to level it up. So you can see some of these. This is Enlightenment 8 Radiant 3, so that's a lot more expensive, because effectively you're having to buy these and burn them to level them up. That's what's going on there. So as ever, there is this sort of problem when you allow people, when you go through this system and people are immediately selling them off. Maybe people are buying these, in the hope they're going to get sort of good odds. And there's only so many you would need in the game. So if people are buying a lot, then obviously they're going to need to sell them on. And if they're selling them on, it generally happens if you want to sell something, then the price has to be lower. So at the moment, there's no point coming here and doing this, because the prices are much lower here. So you end up with this problem that there's not enough demand. No one's actually coming here and buying these prayers. They're sort of pointless, because there's enough of the, for the people who actually want this character, they're just coming here and buy directly off the marketplace. So that's always a bit of a problem for these games, I think. Obviously, sort of one way around it is you force people to buy the prayers, and then you have a period of time in which they can't create the actual real characters. So so at that point, the only way would be to do it this way, and you force people to come in and buy them, and then you release the character at another date. But as soon as you have this sort of situation where it's going to cost $225 here and it's going to cost $50 here, then obviously no one's buying the $225 one. Okay, so that's what's going on. I did actually personally buy one of these prayers, so I thought we'd go through this process anyway. So this is my inventory. So I do actually own one of these characters already. This Jadey one, I just bought it off the marketplace. You can see all my other different sort of characters. Got quite a lot of NFTs in the game. Moving these around. So see if I can get this to work. Sometimes be a bit problematic. So I bought one of these for $5. I've only got one of them, just to see how it works. So we're going to drop that in there, and the chances of me getting something here are pretty small. But let's do a sacrifice. I can actually sacrifice some actual of the GOG token as well. I'm not quite sure how that plays into the probabilities. Not very clear on that. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to burn this. I'm going to lose it. $5. And let's see what happens. I imagine nothing's going to happen because that's what happens. Okay, so just going to sign. So obviously uses the immutable passport, which is the wallet system for the immutable blockchain, and this is an immutable game. So I'm just signing through, and we will see if anything happens. So there we go. So what did I get? I actually did get another character, but this is a okay, so it's not too bad actually. So this is an epic character, serial number, faction. What is it? It's a tank. I don't actually have this one, so maybe that's useful. But we could always have a look here and go and find. There we go. So I spent $5 getting a character that I could have bought for $1. I mean, that's sort of, I'm not. That's sort of the process. So I guess the other thing is, if you are spending a lot of money buying these, it's not like you're getting nothing. You are getting probably for each one of these prayers, you are getting another character. But if you do 50 sacrifices, you're going to get 50 other low grade characters. So the sort of ROI is difficult to maintain on that. Anyway, that's the process. That's what happens. And there we go. That was what's going on in Guild of Guardians at the moment. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.